Hola amigos, this is Vidi with Vallarta Life, and in this video I'm going to talk about everything you need to know if you're coming to visit Puerto Vallarta in April. Let's get started. So first things first, we're going to talk about the weather, which is the number one question I always get. What is the weather in April? What's the weather in June? If you're actually looking for more information on another month that you might be visiting, I have a whole video that talks about all those details. I'm going to put it right here, called when's the best time to visit Vallarta? Yeah. I forgot. But anyways, I do make these monthly videos where I give you the details on the weather, on COVID updates, events, and much more. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. But let's get started. So weather in April. Actually, it's been nicer than it usually is, I think, that I can remember. I feel like it usually is hotter already. And I had been gone for a whole month, so I just got back for I've only been here for a few days, and I'm like, wow, the weather is very nice. It's actually it was actually cooler here than in Guadalajara. We just came back from Guadalajara, and it's almost the same as back in Texas, which is interesting because usually it's already warm by this time. But yeah, so it looks like this whole beginning of the week of April, it's like 80, 85 Fahrenheit, and then at night it's about in the mid 60s to high 60s. So very pleasant weather. I do expect it to go a little bit, probably higher, probably not higher than 85 degrees Fahrenheit, but we should be getting a bit of warmer days. I did say that about March. Surprisingly, March was very pleasant all month. So yeah, that's the weather in a nutshell here in April. Now we are in the dry season. I'm gonna show you guys some B-roll of how it looks right now. If you're here, the mountains are pretty dry, the roads are dry. Actually, if you do the ATV tour, actually any of the ATV tours, but like the one at the Canopy River where you go up and down like the mountain, is gonna be, it's gonna be so dry that you're gonna be like cloud of dust, and you're gonna end up being like all dusty. Because I did it one time in April and it was like super dusty and everything. If you do the same tour like in the summer, like after the rainy season, or during the rainy season, it's like completely different. It's like muddy, and you get all muddy, and the views are very green and lush and beautiful. Not saying, not discouraging anybody to do that, not to do that tour right now, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference. So if you come here in April, this is not how it always is. I think around June it starts raining a little bit, and then it'll start turning green, okay? As the months after June, the months will start, it'll start looking more green. So yeah, we are in the dry season. No rain, which is great for all those who are worried about the rain. There's no rain here. Ocean water temperature. I think this is the last month that it's gonna be cooler than normal. Once May starts, I feel like the ocean water temperature warms up a little bit more. I always see people swimming all the time and doing water activities year round, but like to the locals, it is kind of too cold for them to get in, so you won't see them swimming too much. And April is still one of those months where the water temperature in the ocean is going to be a little bit colder than normal. Okay, I think that's about it for weather and everything related to all that for April. COVID update. So I just made a video like not too long ago, I think like a week or two, of update that the governor set starting March 7th through the 8th of May. Is that basically everything he had several restrictions of different things. All those have been eliminated. Now they don't check your temperature. They used to have to check your temperature like at stores, when you entered restaurants. If you're going to bars or like any closed big events, you had to show a proof of vaccine card. All that has been eliminated. So pretty much, oh, and then the hotels and businesses can operate 100% capacity. And basically the only thing that's still in place is you have to wear your face mask indoors, anywhere that you're going that's indoors, like a store, grocery store, I don't know, events. Now I did go to several restaurants these past days, and I feel like they're a little bit more lenient or laid back. They're not really enforcing it like, hey, you're not wearing your mask. I actually saw several people go in without a mask and nobody told them anything. Now, for sure, who's gonna be strict on this? Costco and Walmart, because they've always been strict since day one. So there might be some places that might be like strict, but other places might be a little bit more lenient, just to let you guys know. Okay, events that are happening this month. Actually, this month is a very big holiday. There's a very big holiday here in Mexico that's celebrated called Semana Santa, related to Easter and Good Friday, all that good stuff. And Semana Santa here in Mexico is from the 10th through the 16th of April. Means every single Mexican that you can think of, kids, everything, get this whole week off. Most of them love to take advantage and go somewhere else and vacation. And that means for us in Vallarta that there's going to be a lot of actually nationals or people from Mexico that are going to actually travel down here, okay? Not this coming week, but the next week. So there's going to be a lot of people. They love to come here and get in the beach and all that good stuff. Now, related to the Semana Santa, I just saw the other day that I went to the Oxxo, which is like a little convenience store where you can get snacks, drinks, alcoholic, drinks, beer, and all that. It said that there's going to be a Ley Seca the 9th and the 10th of April, which means they're not going to sell alcoholic beverages, beer, or anything related to alcohol on the 9th and the 10th of April. It's related to the Semana Santa. Why? I do not know. I have no idea. So if you go like to an Oxxo, if you go to the grocery store, Costco, if you go to any liquor store, they're not going to sell you anything on the 9th and the 10th of April. So if you're going to be here during that time, make sure you get your stuff beforehand. Now, if you go to a restaurant and you want to get a drink, are they not going to sell you one? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But I'm not sure if it applies to that also. I think that would be too extreme. I don't know. Leave me a comment if you know about that. But yeah, I was like, I need to tell you guys because I think that's important, right? I don't think there's any other events happening in April here. If you know of anything, just let me know. Oh, something I forgot to mention, guys. Red tide. Well, actually, I've been having several people ask me if there's red tide right now. What is red tide? So here in Puerto Vallarta, it's very random, this phenomenon called red tide. It's very random. I can't tell you it happens this month or this month. I just saw a report that said that it has been lingering here for quite a few weeks. So I did want to mention that to you guys, not to scare you or anything, just so if you're here and you see this red tide, you understand what it is. So basically what it is in the ocean, and it's not the whole ocean, it's just like certain parts of the ocean. You might see it and it'll have like this weird reddish brown color, and it even comes with a funky smell, like I don't know, like sulfur maybe, I don't know. It has like a weird smell to it. Sometimes they'll get very close to the shore, and basically when you see this red tide, you're not supposed to fish, you're not supposed to get in the water. It's bad. It even kills the fishes. There's not like a real explanation of why it's happening. It's just part of nature. I don't know, maybe global warming. I don't want to get too much into detail on that because I'm not sure. Yeah, but anyways, I did want to mention it to you guys in case you did see it. This is not how it always is in Puerto Vallarta, and I do want to clarify that the whole ocean is not like that. Okay, just a few days ago, my husband was like, hey, I saw the red tide from one of our villas, has ocean view, I could see it. But then the next day we went to the ocean and it was not like that. So it's just weird. It's very random, and like I said, it's just in certain parts. Sometimes it's more kind of like deeper in the ocean, like kind of far away from the shore. Usually all the beaches will be good at putting red flags if it's not recommended for you to get in the water for whatever reason. Okay, fishing report. So when I make these monthly videos, I was like, hey, I should include the fishing report because I know a lot of you guys love to fish. I'm not big in fishing. So I'm just getting this information. If you look online, there's actually a lot of like websites and blogs of people who are dedicated to telling you guys, oh, these are the kind of different types of fishes that are available for you to fish in this month and this month, right? So if you're specifically looking, oh, I want to go fishing for tuna, you can go and look at this report and it will tell you the months that it's the best time to do that. So I'm just gonna briefly mention a few that are good to go fishing for in April. And I'm gonna leave you guys actually a website, another YouTube channel that my husband loves to watch. I think he does a weekly, like a weekly report of what they've been catching. You know, he even does like tours and all that. April says it's good for amberjack, mahi grouper, jack crevalle, red snapper. I'll put the website of where I'm looking at this so you can see. I hope this video was very helpful. If it was, give me a like, give me a comment. Remember to subscribe. I make these videos every month where I cover each month in detail. And thank you for joining me. We'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.